Sorry about that, guys.
April 2021, 97.9 million views. April 2022, 8.5 million views. In the space of only 12 months, Kwebbelkop's viewership has fallen by roughly 90%, and we're going to outline every single mistake made which has brought him to this unfortunate point. Now, to cut Kwebbelkop aka Geordie a little bit of slack, we need to specify that because he's a gaming YouTuber, some of this decline has actually been out of his control. We've explained in past videos that gaming YouTubers often have a very volatile career, as their view count is directly tied to the popularity of whatever game they happen to be playing. We can see this trend when looking at Kwebbelkop's best month ever back in August 2019, when his channel would achieve a monthly viewership of 166 million. At the time, Minecraft was coming back into the mainstream, bolstering Kwebbelkop's content, whilst Fortnite was still in its prime YouTuber phase, giving him countless opportunities for fresh new videos. Since Geordie had no control over the popularity of these games, you might go ahead and call this an element of luck. However, almost everything else which was bringing in the...
This is why I never want to do that, bro. Like, I don't care. This is exactly why. I mean, everybody. I mean, by this point, if you don't know, stay tuned. But the ones that do know that I will not something like that. That's why I do things my way, man. I don't want to gain audience like this. This is not it. This is toxic. Not from the audience fault. It's more of like, it's just a toxic situation you don't even want to put yourself in, and he did. I don't think he understand the issue behind this at the time. I mean, now he does for sure. But that's why I won't play too much games that has like trending, bruh. I like playing underground games or whatnot. I like playing, not even underground, it's just I like playing things that I like, and it usually be underground type games, you know, like an underground rapper would be like an underrated type of game. So I actually like that. I'm so glad, because, you know what I'm saying, if I happen to have some viewers like that likes what I do, they will like me for what I do. They will like me for me. They won't like me for what the things they see
had been a result of Kwebbelkop's actions. For example, Geordie was a master at collaborating with other YouTubers.
I'm a YouTuber. I want to know more YouTubers. I want to get to know all the YouTubers. I want my friends to be YouTubers or people that are doing similar stuff.
This became most evident after forming a YouTube trio known as Robust, which included Kwebbelkop alongside two other familiar faces, Jelly and Slogo Man. Kwebbelkop explained that his first viral video with over 14 million views was him, Jelly and Slogo simply messing around on GTA 5. As their relationship strengthened, a video where Kwebbelkop simply met Jelly in real life for the first time gained over 12 million views. The trio were even picked up by PewDiePie's YouTube network Revel Mode, alongside Markiplier and Jacksepticeye, with the subscriber count of Kwebbelkop, Jelly and Slogo being the best piece of evidence for the success they'd find as a trio. In addition to forming the Robust group, Geordie began dating fellow YouTuber Azzyland in 2016, with Azzy herself having a multi-million subscriber count at the time, meaning that they could collaborate on various different videos, providing further growth for each creator. Yet the overwhelming driver behind
that dude got some that is risky. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I understand he wanted to become big, but dang, like, that's risky behavior. So this dude, right, he's he basically likes he tried to gain viewers by messing with things that like everybody talks about, everybody likes, right? And then this one basically Fortnite, for example. This is when Fortnite was at its peak. This man was just on Fortnite like shadow, and then he was getting live views from it reasonably, because he was doing Fortnite content. And then he started messing with other YouTubers, like being around their videos and stuff, and associate with them, which is fine. But he was going out his way, like he doesn't even know them, first time meeting them. And then he dated a YouTuber, a girl that had 13 million views. I'm like, oh, I don't know about that's kind of risky, bro. I'm not saying, you know, he's sus. It's just that she has a fan base, and if you try to combine yours with hers or trying to gain something out of that by dating her, it's not gonna end well, because the viewer is gonna see something.
Extreme viewership was without a doubt his laser focus on the content in combination with an unwavering work ethic. After beginning his channel, Geordie made a commitment to upload one video every single day, which he would continue for a period of over 9 years.
27th of August 2012, I said to myself, I'm never gonna miss a day of uploading, no matter what happens, and every day I'm gonna make a video that's better than the one before.
Additionally, all of his energy was being focused
That's a little too extreme there, buddy.
on one channel only, ensuring
You're gonna end up like Corey, bro. You're gonna do 6 months break if you're doing that.
one daily video was always of the highest quality.
Every day I worked on it. Every day I studied it. I watched tutorials. I read articles. I spoke to people.
And that's the thing. This is like I said, the reason why he wanted to be a YouTuber and stuff. I mean, yeah, he probably likes it, but I'm pretty sure his main reason is to get the viewership, to get the money. I mean, nothing wrong with that. If that's how you see it, is you see it as, you know, money and cash and stuff. But I'm telling you, when the downside hits you, it's gonna hit you hard, because you're gonna lose momentum and all of that. And the only way to pick yourself up is just the pure love of doing it. And if it's not pure, if you want the money, that's fine, but like, it's not that the love for the money, so it's not gonna pick you up, because it's not gonna be there. It's not gonna be there. So like, oh, that's tough for the Mets. This is probably what happened to him. It's probably what happened, because there's always gonna be downs for everyone. There's gonna be some downs, and when the downs happen, it depends on the critical damage, because it can be a critical damage if you view it a certain way. But if you view it a natural way, just the joy of it, the down won't be critical damage. It will actually be, you know, motivation to pick you up.
People, I practiced, and every day I made new videos.
And within this daily upload, it was obvious that Kwebbelkop's goal was to ensure the most optimal experience for the audience.
I was making videos that my audience loved watching, right? So I asked myself, what does my audience love the most?
Each of those.
See that too. See, it's not a natural thing, because he would have supposed to say, what do I love the most? Not what do the audience love the most, because as you can tell, that's a lot of opinions. And you're only one guy. Like, you're only one person. That's a lot of opinions, bro. Like, I understand, you know, you can do polls or whatnot, but like at the same time, if your love for it is not showing, like his love is not showing for it, it's more of the money, because he's thinking about what the other people think. He's catering to them, which is nothing wrong to a degree. But if it's to this point, like, what should I do? What these people think? But if you always think about what others think, it's not usually gonna end the way you want it, and it's probably not gonna last long. I'm just saying. From
Kwebbelkop's discussion on the Watch Time podcast also displayed just how switched on he was in terms of personal development and the correct attitude required in order to grow a successful YouTube channel. So if he had the correct attitude and mindset in order, why after 5 years of gaining an extremely consistent 100 million views per month, did this number drop to between 5 and 15 million over the course of only a year? Well, in order to answer that question, let's begin by looking at a Twitter post made by Kwebbelkop in early 2020. Before things go any further, I want to address the rumors. After 3.5 years of being together, Azzy and I recently broke up. I have nothing but love and respect for this beautiful, smart, and caring.
What I said? The relationship didn't even last long, bro. This didn't even last long. Oh my goodness. This is exactly what I was talking about. Bro. Like, hold up, bro. Hold up.
Woman. Please respect our privacy, thank you, which was accompanied by a video approximately 1 year later, conveniently just before his views began to decline, explaining the reason behind their breakup.
Why did you guys break up? Well, as you guys might know, I'm from Amsterdam, the Netherlands, and Azzy is from Canada, and it was a long distance relationship. Once the honeymoon phase was over, we realized that we're two people from completely different places.
However, it would still be a little far-fetched to blame Kwebbelkop's decline in viewership on nothing but this separation. Sure, he had one less person to collaborate and make videos with. However, if we take the date of Geordie's separation announcement, March 2020, and place it alongside his view count at the time, he actually went up in views after breaking up with Azzyland. Of course, there were other factors at play during this time, such as people being at home and therefore watching more YouTube due to the pandemic, yet as an overall, the data doesn't really suggest that this breakup had much of an impact on his eventual decline in views. However, it wasn't only Azzyland that Kwebbelkop would stop making videos with. After 5 years of filming together, the robust trio being Kwebbelkop, Jelly, and Slogo would also slowly disintegrate. Instead of playing with Geordie, who was busy making various reaction videos, Jelly and Slogo replaced him with a different YouTuber by the name of Craner, which was noticed by fans on Reddit. The last thing I remember was that Kwebbelkop was playing Minecraft with Jelly and Slogo Man in Robust Town. Now everything has changed. Jelly and Slogo Man replaced Kwebbelkop with Craner in a new Minecraft server. Kwebbelkop made his own solo play, and right at this moment he's only doing reaction videos. What is going on? Anyone got the explanation for it? Why is he now not playing with his friends anymore? Why is isn't he playing games anymore? Is he going to maintain it like this, or will he come back to his own self again? First he took down the vlogs, but then he stopped playing with friends. As this became an increasingly common discussion in Geordie's comments section, he'd upload a video titled Why I Left Jelly and Slogo, explaining that as a result of making video after video with the group, each of which following a similar narrative, Kwebbelkop felt as though he wasn't growing due to a lack of creativity.
I saw that my creativity was running out. I was doing things with the group. I was going into that direction. I realized that I stopped growing as a person and that I just stagnated in life and I was just doing the same thing.
Geordie also explained that at around the same point in time, he'd become depressed, which made him feel as though he was holding the group back.
I ended up getting a depression, which I've never, ever said anywhere publicly, but it was also holding them back because I couldn't give them the energy that they needed to make these videos good.
And as a result, he began to participate in fewer and fewer recordings.
It wasn't a clear-cut, bye guys, see you tomorrow. And instead it was me joining less and fewer recordings.
From this point onwards, Kwebbelkop was no longer making videos with the group, which had helped him to become so successful in the first place. He then began to collaborate with a new YouTuber going by the name of Tiger, yet this would also end in another bit of drama.
Me and Kwebbelkop got into a fight, and after this fight I was pretty much left with nothing.
Kwebbelkop found Tiger when he was still a small YouTuber, and while the details aren't public, it seemed as though Kwebbelkop offered guidance and growth to Tiger in exchange for part or full ownership of the channel.
I'm like, this guy could be a really big YouTuber if I would coach him a little bit. He has so much talent.
Now this one exactly is.
I'm sorry, but I would never. I will respect every advice I get, and I won't. It's not like I will reject every advice either. But if you're gonna tell me how to run my channel, I'm not gonna apply what you said. I will respect what you said though, because I understand. But the thing is, I'm not here for the same reason as you. I'm not here to build up my audience and stuff. They just happen to like my videos. That's it. I'm not here to build up, find new people. I'm here for me, bro. If everyone else likes that, I'll respect them and I will treat them with respect and I will love them. But I'm not here for them. They're here for me. I'm here for me. Like, whoa. Simple as that. I'm here for me. They're here for me. And I will show them respect accordingly, but I'm not gonna cater to them. So you try to tell me how to run my channel, see how to get more people to watch your stuff. I'm sorry, no.
Beginning. They started playing together and pretty quickly Tiger's viewership skyrocketed from 2 million views per month to 20 million views per month. However, at around the same point in time, Tiger randomly stopped uploading altogether. 2 months later, Tiger would upload a video on a different channel titled Why I Left Kwebbelkop and Tiger, explaining that he couldn't talk about what had happened with the channel.
And I'm not gonna get too much into who was in the right or who was in the wrong, because I can't.
But he was no longer friends with Kwebbelkop.
Everyone is asking the same thing. Why are you not uploading to Tiger, and what happened between you and Kwebbelkop? Well guys, it essentially boils down to one thing, and that is that me and Kwebbelkop are actually no longer friends. I feel hurt, I feel disappointed, I feel betrayed, and most of all, I feel forgotten.
What would become obvious later was that somehow Kwebbelkop had claimed ownership over Tiger's channel, as he would upload a video where he had cloned Tiger's voice and attached it to an AI, which would provoke another response from Tiger, who was once again insulted by Geordie's actions.
He made this cartoon character, loaned my voice, and put it on the Tiger channel. Listen, Geordie, this cartoon version of you might be your best friend, but I'm not your best friend, okay? I'm not even your friend.
And after Tiger called him out, Kwebbelkop seemed to panic as he would delete every video featuring the AI Tiger clone. The two would make up on Twitter, with Geordie stating, "Life is too short to have enemies," yet shortly thereafter, Kwebbelkop would end their exchange by blocking Tiger on Twitter.
But then for some reason, my man decided to block me. But you know what, man? I don't care.
What's most interesting about this whole interaction is that it correlates perfectly with the point at which Kwebbelkop's views began to decline rapidly. However, the reason for the impending decline wasn't the drama itself, but rather one discovery made by Geordie throughout the conflict with Tiger, being that he could make an AI character to act as a real person. One of the biggest lessons I've learned in business is that pretty much everything you dream is possible. Cloning yourself, too easy. 4 years ago, I was in the middle of a burnout.
I said, like, bro. And also, well, to be honest, for me personally, like how my setup is, I can't tell if there's viewers or not. It doesn't show. Let me show you. I don't know if it will show you, but look at all my videos that I've done. I still act the same, but that's beside the point. The point is, look at this man. I told you, his mindset was not on the thing. It was on the money. Look at him. Successful business. What does that say to you? What does that scream? Not saying it's bad to have business. I'm just saying I'm just letting you know where his mindset was and why the reason why that happened, why his channel collapsed and all that.
3 videos per day. And
I told you can't run away from him, man.
I wished I could.
Man, out of a million views, you can't run away from accountability still.
Thread is a channel he launched 1 month after the drama with Tiger, which plays gaming videos and uses an AI character as the main personality within the videos. Now, there's nothing wrong with anyone beginning a second channel, but when looking at the numbers, it's obvious that this new AI channel going by the name of Blue was seriously fragmenting Geordie's attention on the main channel. It was launched in May 2021 and began to do 4 million views per month instantly, yet if we look at the Kwebbelkop channel, May 2021 was also the point at which his viewership declined from an average of 100 million views per month to 60 million views per month. Kwebbelkop began to celebrate the strides that his AI channel was doing, yet he also seemed completely oblivious to the massive decline that was happening on his main channel. His average monthly viewership was down by 40 million on Kwebbelkop while he was celebrating 4 million views a month on Blue. It was the very definition of the man who chases 2 rabbits catches neither, and this decline on the main channel brought about further changes which would ultimately make things even worse. Kwebbelkop would upload a video titled My Most Important Video with I Quit in the thumbnail, explaining that he was no longer enjoying YouTube.
I'm having a hard time being creative. I'm having a hard time having fun in my job. I'm having a hard time sleep. I'm always worrying about YouTube, always thinking about YouTube. I'm not enjoying it as much as I was before.
Before going on to state that after 10 years he was discontinuing the daily uploads.
That's why after 10 years of making daily videos, I quit. I quit making daily videos.
Kwebbelkop would finish the video by stating that starting from today,
Told you, man, you're gonna hurt yourself doing that. You was doing too much, bud. You was doing too much. That's exactly the reason why you got clapped for it. Doing too much, it was messing up your judgment, it was clouding your judgment, and now voila, one-way ticket to the gulagi,
he planned on making top quality content that the audience wanted to see.
Starting today, from now on, you can expect my next video to be top notch, to be really flipping good, to be exactly what you want to see.
Yet the first few videos posted in the days that followed were him bragging about his $10,000 dog, then him bragging about his custom orange G-Wagon, then him bragging about his $7.5 million penthouse apartment.
Welcome to my $7.5 million penthouse tour. Let's see if this video can hit 100,000 likes.
And it's just like,
like I always say, bro, I don't talk out of my ass. I don't talk out of my ass, bro.
why would you post this, dude? Not only have you stated in the past that you apparently don't do YouTube for the money.
I don't care about making an extra buck on YouTube. I don't care about the money. I really genuinely do not do YouTube for the money.
But do you really think
Are you sure about that?
the audience wants to open up the YouTube app and instantly see something that makes them feel inferior to you? Do you think new viewers on your channel want to open up the video section and see one video saying I quit for
No cap though. I can say that though, because I literally do what I say before I say it.
Ain't no fucking way, boy. Why ain't no way, boy? Why ain't no way?
What I mean by that is that, like I said, you could look at my videos, look at my stream. I think the last time I saw it, I averaged 0 point something viewers, and I still act the same. I act like there's viewers here. I mean, I don't know if there's viewers here right now. I can't tell. I can go and see, but I don't really care to even see, bro. I'm not saying, like I said, I'm not saying that I don't care who watches. I respect who watches. I appreciate you for the ones here and the ones that's not here, but I wouldn't go and see who's looking. They can look all they want and they can leave whenever they want. That's up to them. They have that freedom. I'm not gonna get on their neck, and I'm not gonna come here and be like my videos, follow this, follow that. I'm not saying none of that stuff. And the people that I hang out with, that's streamers, I don't even tell them to shout me out. They do it out of their generosity and kindness. And I shout them out too, but usually they have more viewers to me. So what am I shouting them? Like, what's the point of me shouting them out? There's no one to even go. Like I said. But as for this guy, like I said, I don't talk out my eye. I said what I said earlier, and it is not a theory. It is not known a fact. Like I said, literally the thing I said before I even finished this, like before I even saw this part, right? talking. I'm not having to. One of those.
It got
Pat on the
cancelled
back.
same
Yes,
day
sir.
he posted his brand new multi-million-dollar house to YouTube. When you invite envy into the life of
Oh, dang.
others, you pay for
It's
it
a lot
in
of-
ways which you
that's a
wouldn't
lot of
expect.
space.
The 3 videos felt like nothing more than a validation.
Oh, not him. David Dobrik. I ain't gonna lie. Ever since I saw that Meat Canyon of David Dobrik, I never seen David the same. It's a personal thing. I know it's personal. It's not something factual. It's just that ever since I see the Meat Canyon, I traumatized myself. I folded. I sold with that one. I def sabotaged myself right there because when I saw that Meat Canyon of David Dobrik, I couldn't see David IRL in real like the same anymore. Like every time I see this dude, it reminds me of Meat Canyon. I'm just like, oh my goodness, that's so tough.
Fact. The 3 videos felt like nothing more than a validation-seeking exercise which came off as quite insecure. A 2008 study by the Journal of Consumer Research stated that when people feel powerless and out of control, they feel an increased desire to purchase items which convey high status.
I don't know why you said people as like a general thing. Like, bro, you better correct that word. Don't be saying people like, bro, you including me in this? I mean, obviously I know I'm not part of this, but when you say people, I'm a human, and humans with an S is called people. So technically I'm included in this. They trying to include me. Get the freak out of here. No, sir. I will not buy something of high status.
Status products stems from a specific inclination to re-establish power, which might explain Kwebbelkop's motive to upload these off-brand videos. Maybe deep down he felt as though he had lost his position of influence, which was certainly plausible because at the time of uploading the videos, his monthly viewership had declined by over 85% from its peak.
Let's go back to what he just said.
Deep down he felt as though he had lost his position of influence, which
To be honest with you, if I somehow gain, let's say this platform, right, stream, Twitch, if I average even 5,000, that's probably max. I honestly don't want to gain more than that. Like, not even want to. I honestly wouldn't want to even have more than that. So at that point, I'm gonna make people leave my stream. I'm gonna be like, hey, there's not a lot going on here, so whoever told you to join, leave. It's like, I'm like, bro, there's too many nibbles here. All right, you guys go sniff some grass, please, because that's a lot of people. I don't want that many people. All right, I can't be y'all role model of this type. If it gets that much, that's no sir, bro. Go find somebody else with that. You know what I'm saying? If you like my content, good, fine, I respect that, I appreciate that. If you don't, good, fine, I respect that. It don't matter. But it doesn't change me. You like it or you don't, it doesn't change me, bruh. It doesn't. That's basically what my point is.
his house tour might have been evidence that Kwebbelkop had fallen into the classic trap of becoming distracted from the channel by the items he was able to purchase as a result of the channel in the first place. This theory could be supported by the fact that after uploading his house tour to YouTube and announcing that he no longer planned on uploading daily, the videos slowed dramatically. He went from 1 video per day to only 2 videos in both March and April of 2022, doing further damage to the channel's view count. Now we can't neglect the fact that his blue channel has actually gained a bit of traction over the last couple of months, gaining between 10 and 25 million views per month. However, when combining the views of both Blue and
The reason why that happened is because it's not naturally him. When you're being natural, meaning when you're in sync with yourself, a lot of things don't shake like this, you know? Like for instance, me, for example, my personality, right? If you look back at my streams, my videos, I'm still the same person. No views. I mean, I can't really tell you I'm still the same, you know, with views, because it doesn't show. But hypothetically speaking, if it does show, if I happen to have this much, a lot of views or whatnot, I'll promise you, I'm still going to act the same. I'm not going to change for no one but myself. And like I said, I did this originally for me. The ones that like it, I appreciate you, respect you. The ones that don't like it, I appreciate you, respect you. It don't matter. It don't matter, bro. It don't.
Cop together. Even on the best months, he doesn't crack 40 million views, which is still less than half of what he was able to achieve while simply focusing on one channel. In a recent video titled My $100 Million GTA 5 Business in Real Life, which sports a similar kind of vibe to the apartment tour, Kwebbelkop talks about how he's also launched an NFT business and is working on a video game, potentially fracturing his focus from YouTube even further. As mentioned earlier, Kwebbelkop is extremely switched on in terms of how to build and run a successful YouTube channel, although as a whole there are two obvious problems that need to be solved. The first problem, which thankfully is relatively easy to fix, is one relating to ego. Jordy, I know how much we as males love to brag. It's written in our
Hold on, what'd you say?
Obvious problems that need to be solved. The first problem, which thankfully is relatively easy to fix, is one relating to ego. Jordy, I know how much we as males love to brag.
I agree. I do brag a little bit when it comes to accountability because it's just facts. You can't run away from it. I can't, you can't, you can hide, you can run, but it's gonna bring that out here. We're not finished. I'm not finished. That's what he's gonna do. Send you to the gulag too, right after GTA style.
It's written in our DNA to talk endlessly about how good we are, but you have to resist the urge to do so.
I'm sorry. It's gonna be kind of hard because accountability is just always, it's just always have to be talked about. It's the center of my attention, and it will be the center of yours if you're not careful.
Ironically does the opposite of what you want it to, as your audience doesn't want to follow someone that needs to be validated in any way, shape, or form. The second problem is a little harder to solve as it requires either more sacrifice or time, and I could be wrong altogether with this second problem because I'm not sure what kind of numbers your other businesses are doing, but your focus is clearly fragmented, or maybe you have too many things to focus on. You claim to have between 50 and 100 employees.
I'm running a business with I don't know how many employees, anywhere from 50 to 100 employees work here.
Yet your views are significantly below where they were during any other year since 2016. The potential inefficiency of this was also noticed by some of the sidemen.
So Kwebbelkop has basically tweeted out saying that he spends on average 14 days and 14 editors to make one video.
Instantly, I'm thinking your team or your process is incredibly inefficient.
And while the one step back for two steps forward mentality is a great thing to have, something feels off with the numbers. Maybe you're just bragging about employing way more people than you actually do, and if this is the case, it's just another piece of evidence for the previous point. Quit with the bragging. It's not necessary and adds no value to anything at any point in time. When you appeared on the Watch Time podcast with Muselk, one very mature thing that you said was that you appreciate when your YouTuber friends call you out on things. So while I was probably a little bit harsh in this video, hopefully it can provide some genuine tough love feedback about where you can improve going into the future.
That was a W video. I'ma let Fold tell you.